Well, hello, hello. Nobody is out there to listen, I bet. But, anywho. Nope, doesn't look like anybody's in there. Alright, looks like Haliquet will be forfeiting. So Space Samurai will move on. Just waiting for Nakota to get out of his match, and then we will jump into that one. Well, I wonder if this is going to work. I wonder if I can get my the speakers to actually work, or if it's not even going to work with Skype. Let me try something. I'm going to change my playback devices. Okay, say something. No. Let me set that to default, and let me set options. Sound, audio, say you way up. Put it on this one. Now say something.
Saying something else. Trying to talk to Dakota now.
Alright, that is very quiet, but I think it'll come through.
It'll come through? Well, that's good.
I think if the closer I put my speakers to the mic, that may help. Because basically you're coming through my speakers, which is crappy and not what I want to do, but that could be the only way to get this to work for now.
Yeah. When it works, man.
Oh crap, I don't even know what maps we're playing on. I'll pick it. Let's see, MLG, la 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 la.
Metalopolis, and then Loser Pigs.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Everybody loves Metalopolis, especially Dakota. He loves it. You get these Zerg players to love that map. Most balanced map.
Now see if Kyle will actually accept it or not.
Give me 2 seconds. Oh, he just ignored my call. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Alright.
Right. It's on the stream now, right?
Yeah, we've been live since you joined.
Nice.
Yoshi really wants Nakota to forfeit, but it looks like he is ready. Yep, so here we go. First map is MLG Metalopolis to finish up the UAH LAN party that started so many weeks ago.
Yeah.
So here we go. Like I said, MLG Metalopolis. Yoshi is changing his race to random. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And Nakota is going with his ever popular and ever strong Zerg. So
he's actually switched to a more macro style, so this should be interesting to watch now.
Well, we'll see how Yoshi handles it. Now Nakota has been playing a ton of ladder matches, so he will be ready for some 1v1s. Yoshi, on the other hand, not quite so prepared. Whoops.
Well, looks like it's going to be easy anyways.
Yep, so yeah, that's Yoshi's main race anyways, but we have the blue Protoss Yoshi in the 12 o'clock position. His opponent, the purple Zerg Nakota, spawning in the 6 o'clock position, so they will be absolutely cross spawns.
Oh man, it's been a while to have StarCraft running on this.
No close by air here.
For people that didn't know, my laptop broke like a week ago, so I haven't played for a week, and I miss it so much.
Well, it won't be a 6 pool.
And we'll have a force pass to stand by Yoshi.
Yep, that's a pretty smart play. Well,
it's standard now.
Yeah, it is getting a lot more standard. You see a lot more Protoss go for that macro play style as opposed to one basing, but there are still some that do it. I saw a pretty good match between Liquid Hero and Pepsi, I think, on the one of the Asian servers, and it was, man, his Hero's opponent was one basing hard one basing.
Dude, the good game, TVZ wise, is Huck versus Arya.
Oh, I just saw that last night. That was so intense. That was pretty crazy. Well, I guess Yoshi doesn't either. He does not know that this is MLG, as he scouted an empty base that would have been empty regardless of where they spawned, where Nakota spawned. So Nakota would not have been able to spawn in this 9 o'clock position because of it being MLG.
Mm-hmm. Well, honestly, I actually do not like this forge pass expand on this map. It's a pretty wide choke. Yeah, you can wall it off going towards your Nexus, but it's still very vulnerable. Oh god, I'm not saying that right today. English wins. Anyways, I don't know. I think it would be better just like 3-gate and fast expand. A little bit safer.
Yeah, but I mean, he's actually going to be ahead of Nakota income wise if he can hold this. So he's going to have the advantage there. But if Nakota puts on some early pressure, which we could potentially see, as these 4 Zerglings can actually do a lot of damage with no attacking units from Yoshi, although he does.
Well, I mean, he needs to take the pylon out, blocking his natural.
Yeah.
We'll most likely see Nakota take a third pass after he scouts that the forge pass expand.
Still no gateways on the way for Yoshi, so his tech will be delayed. So that's the one thing that kind of kills me about the Forge Fast Expand is your tech is so delayed that it's like, okay, now let me get 15-minute warp gate.
Yeah, actually that's a really bad position for a gateway. Nakota goes roaches, which he most likely will. He'll be able to snipe the gateway off very easily.
Yeah,
and most likely be out of the camera range too.
Well, so what I got to think is maybe he's trying to wall off on to the other ramp as well, so he can create some kind of safe third as well. But I mean that back ramp is still open, but you can close that off with 3 gateways, which we won't see until late game, but it's possible.
And it looks like Nakota is going to go for fast third instead of his usual timing.
Yeah, I think that's pretty smart because, I mean, he knows that Yoshi's going to be way delayed because of this second expansion that he threw up. Now, granted, Yoshi will be able to have a pretty booming economy, but Nakota is countering that by having an even bigger economy, so.
Yeah.
And
he said the Evo chamber get thrown down.
Uh-oh, it looks like the one Zergling might be able to run his way into the mineral. Oh! Does get one shot off on the cannon. Oh, but the probe goes down with a mouthful of minerals.
5 minerals will never get.
Yep. Roachhorn is now down, so we will probably be seeing a lot of roaches, which is something that Nakota does like to do, and it does look like he is in fact trying to wall off to that other ramp to make some kind of concave here for
that third
defense.
game place is really bad.
Yeah, he needs to try. He should have tried to move that up. Maybe, I don't know if he could have squeezed it between those 2 gateways and the cyber core. That would have been perfect, but I don't think it could fit there. But that would have been a great
really
spot.
Start building back in his main again. Just throw some pylons up there and build. Or at least like wall. If he's going to take this third, like it looks like, he should at least wall off at the bottom down there.
Yeah, he should finish this because, well, yeah, he needs to put some kind of pylon down at the back of the third door, or else that he's going to have Zerglings in his main, or in his third expansion all day long. So. Ooh, Stargate on the way. Second Stargate on the way. Looks like we got 1 Phoenix in production. Where are those? There they are. Hidden Stargates. So, I think Yoshi heard about Dude Bro Guy taking out Nakota in the LAN party with a bunch of Phoenixes, and he's going to go a similar route. Now, there are...
Yep. Already being thrown down by Nakota.
Wow, that's a... Okay, 2 of those... One of those is Spine Crawler. I was about to say, that's a lot of Spore Crawlers at the third. But you're right, there are now 1... He needs to throw probably a Spore Crawler in the mineral line, though. I feel like that's really where he needs it. But he will provide a lot of defense with his 4 crawlers there. So,
I mean,
double robotics, double starport or stargates, and now 3 gateways. Oh, he canceled one of them. My bad. So he only has 1 stargate.
He could be checking to stop it, so I don't think. I mean, it's smart not to do it, but double robo's a little. Unless he's taking a third, that's kind of hard to do off the 2 bays.
It does look like he is going to be trying to protect the back ramp of the third, as he does have 2 cannons down there with only 1 pylon. And is he going to save up now, or is he going to try and get some units out?
Well, we got that 1 Phoenix come around and Overlord quite possibly up.
If he gets this Overlord, he's going to cause some damage to Nakota's supply, but Nakota does wisely have 2 more Overlords being built, so he will be able to account for that. Spire is now down for Nakota, so we could be seeing a transition into Muta play, potentially. Or
it's becoming a pretty big thing.
actually, you know what we're probably going to see out of that? I bet we're going to see Broodlords out of that, because I've been talking to Dakota, and that seems to be his favorite style of play now, is get those Broodlords out. Those are really strong units.
Me and him always had debates on what the best third tier unit was for Zerg, and I always kept on saying that Broodlords were better than Ultralists, just because Rand always killed Ultralists, it seemed.
They won't with that, is he going to be able to get this Phoenix out of there in time?
Even with the charge ability, Rams are still going to mess them up too much.
He lifted up the Queen for no reason, pretty much. Nakota says, I can fly. Oh, he's going to continue to lift up that Queen. He's got one more. You are absolutely correct, because you know what is not happening right now? Inject Larva is not happening right now. See, he is stopping the Inject Larva on the main lair for Nakota right now. That's actually a decently wise play, as that Queen now has over 50 energy, whenever Nakota is typically on top of all of his injects. So.
And I've talked to Nakota. He's a pretty big person about keeping his energy on his Queens as low as possible.
Yeah, well, I mean, any extra energy on your Queen is almost wasted unless you're getting extra Queens to work with transfuses. Anything extra is pretty much wasted.
And Nakota's taking a high yield. Pretty ballsy, if you ask me.
Oh, yep, there's the Corruptors, so I bet we will be seeing Broodlords here. Hive Tech is over halfway done, and not really a lot of ground units for Nakota right now. He's got the 14 Roaches and 4 Zerglings, but that's about it for ground, but those 2 Corruptors will be able to deal a lot of damage to those Colossus.
Yeah, and I mean, actually 5 more about the Fallout 2. Researching pathogen glands, which is surprising, because if you don't actually know Nakota, he despises infestors so much. He doesn't like them at all. So, and the Corruptors are kind of just flying out by themselves. I guess they're going to look for some snipes that happen around here. Maybe Sniper Colossus or 2.
Oh, he's not able to get the Spire into a Greater Spire because he's working on level 1 upgrades. Oh, that's unfortunate. So that is a lot of Corruptors. Maybe he's trying to snipe a Colossus, or
he could probably just move in there and take out all those Colossus. There's not enough stalkers to really do anything.
I don't think he lost a single Corruptor. One of those down to only 15 hit points, but did not lose them, and the high yield is now kicking in. Yoshi, though, working on a lot of upgrades, which will
every upgrade for ground.
Yep, and there goes the Greater Spire right as weapons level 1 finishes, more straight into a Greater Spire.
Adrenal gland.
And 34 Zerglings on the way, so there's going to be a lot of ground attacking units in this army. They're basically going to get swarmed with all those Zerglings and the Broodlings spawning the Broodlords spawning the Broodlings. So.
And I mean, Yoshi really should have done some pressure early on. I mean, he's just in there and lighting Nakota to get as big as he is. Like, Nakota's a little fast.
Yep. Yeah, this is a tough spot to be in. Well, Nakota is now max. I mean, he's 20 Harvesters behind. He's way behind on income. Nakota's taken his 5th base now. And he needs to saturate this 3rd big time.
I mean, literally, Nakota can just start stacking his army, and he can rebuild it fast enough that Yoshi won't be able to do anything. And it looks like Nakota is planning on doing that now.
Yep. Of course, all these Zerglings are going to get just eaten up by this death ball right here.
It's not going to happen.
But as soon as those 9 Broodlords come into play, of course, he was sacrificing some of those Zerglings to make Broodlords, as Broodlords do cost supply to build, so he did need to free up some of his Zerglings.
Yoshi does not have blinks, so this is actually going to be put Nakota in a really good place. It's going to be extremely hard to kill those Broodlords.
Yeah.
With his wings.
He's got to place them just right, and I think he's going to be able to do that. He needs to not get these Corruptors killed, though. Oh, it's a big army. It's a giant army.
And that's pretty much cleaned up.
Yep, all those stalkers are about to go down. Still got 9 broodlords in there.
The zealots were put on hold.
How were the zealots put on hold?
They just sat there in the middle of the group and they didn't even do anything.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
They were on hold, man. Oh, that's just...
Oh, could he get one snipe? He gets 1 broodlord snipe, but quickly gets surrounded by the rest of that Zerg army, and Nakota is maxed out again. So he's just going to keep pushing in here.
199.73.
Yeah, that's not a fun spot to be in. Yoshi's got a couple of, looks like he's pulling all of his drones or probes. I think he's going to try and attack with his probes, which is going to be just silly. Yeah, he's got all his probes now moving in to take this on. Looks like there they go. Let's go to the workers killed tab. Oh, look at that. Nakota's up to 50 workers killed. And all of the probes of Yoshi. 1 probe left. He's still got like 5 more probes. So there's the GG by Yoshi. So game number 1 going to go to Nakota. This is a best of 3 series, so he will be playing at least 1 more game, potentially 2 more games.
That's not a good thing. You don't want to be screwing around.
Yeah, especially in a tournament match. So.
Especially against Nakota.
Yeah. How is Nakota at 205? Did he extractor trick to get up to 205? That's crazy. Or did he broodlord trick? Oh wait, you can't broodlord. We go the other way. Never mind.
Extractor trick and then you morph a brood. Oh no, you can't do that. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh. Interesting. Somehow he got up to 205 supply.
Oh, it's because he actually had another hidden expansion. Oh, no, that was Yoshi had a hidden expansion. Oh.
Well, that was game number 1 going to Nakota, so we will go...
Do you want to pick for him or have them pick? I'm picking test mode. That'd also be really mean.
Anything he says.
I think test mode. Do you agree? I chose the first half, so...
Let's go... Shakuris.
Okay. The one that forecast fan will happen again.
Except this one is much easier to use.
This is a question. After this, are we going to go straight into the finals?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll be going straight into the finals so we can finally get all of this done. Because we have been doing this for far too long. So.
I think Space Hammer wants to invite in. Okay.
As soon as he finishes loading, we will jump straight into the game. And here we go. So game number 2 will be on MLG Shakuris Plateau. I guess technically we could use, well, I guess it's in the ladder that they disabled the cross spawns. I was going to say, I guess we could technically use the Blizzard versions now, but the Blizzard version, I don't think the Blizzard versions actually have cross spawns disabled. Ooh!
They have close, yeah, they have close disabled in Shakuris.
For the ladder matches. Now, I don't know if you go to a straight custom game. So this will be a ZVZ as Yoshi chose random again. And so we are going to see a 6-pool. Called it.
Yes, we are from Yoshi.
Yep, he has
not. That's not going to work that well because he's not going to scout well enough.
Well, so he knows that he can't spawn at the... he knows he can't spawn at the 11. So what he's doing is he's scouting across to see if he can find that other scouting overlord. If he doesn't find the other scouting overlord, then he knows that Nakota is in the top right.
Well, also though the one bad thing about doing this on Shakira's is huge. I mean, Nakota's gonna have enough time to throw up a pool unless he hatch first. Which Nakota doesn't like to hatch first.
Yeah, so he's going to be throwing up a pool and an extractor here soon. So basically Yoshi's going to need to put a lot of units in Nakota's base here very, very quickly.
And Nakota's a good player. He'll most likely hold it off.
Yeah,
that's why I'm putting my money down on.
Yeah, I don't think that the 6 pool is going to work against a player of Nakota's level, so I think that this will be very... now, granted, that pool was a little late, and the Zerglings are on their way, but these Zerglings need to immediately move to Nakota's base, or else this isn't going to work. And they've got about 35 seconds to do some damage. So we will see how that works for Yoshi here. He does not have the rally set for his other units, so he does have it at the bottom or the top of his ramp. So here they come. About 10 seconds left on spawning pool.
And he sees them.
Will be spotted by the Overlord. And I gotta think that right as soon as these guys go up, that there's gonna be some spine crawlers being built.
Nakota's not deviating from his build at all. It's the exact same normal build that he does, and he's shown me.
Well, so here's the deal. So in order to make this effective, Yoshi needs to be building up, either droning up right now, getting gas, doing something. Because I mean, granted, that's a lot to do considering that you're microing so much. But now, granted, he hasn't lost a unit yet, but the queen is now out, and that's going to be painful. Yeah, that's... Oh, if he can get the queen, though, that'll be... Oh... Get the queen, get the king! Oh my gosh, that queen has 3 hit points left. That is one more hit. Oh, if this... Oh, denied. And he is continuing to push with this Zergling aggression. Gosh, so this is not going to work, because Nakota is now building... He's going to have superior Ling numbers. He's got the queen. Is he going to throw down any spine crawlers, or I'm pretty sure he's pretty happy with his Zergling micro to be able to hold this off. So.
Oh, especially with speed in, it's
oh, there's the speed. That's GG.
I mean, his Zergling micro is also really good.
And there goes Yoshi leaving, trying to 6 pull him. 6 pull to victory. Not going to work this time around. So. We will now do Nakota versus Space Samurai. If I can spell Samurai. And we will start that one on meta. So that will be a bunch of ZVZ, as Zerg seems to be... the race of choice for UAH.
This is, yeah, let's say this is our 2 top players playing now.
And they will be playing for, I believe, a $25 Best Buy gift card.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet, man.
It's actually a gift car, not a gift card. I would like to point that out. It is not a gift card. It is a gift car. So it looks like Space did not know that they will actually be playing for money. So,
sorry that I've been coughing so much. It's winter. It happens.
So this will be a ZVZ, and this will actually be a Masters versus Masters level play.
Yep.
I'm typing something on Facebook.
That's fine. It's fine.
All right, so this should be a very entertaining game, as this is the our original master, Nakota, versus the winner of the UAH month-long StarCraft 2 tournament, Space Samurai. This will be a ZVZ, and they are both master level as of season 4. So
actually, this is a rematch from around the 4 from the last tournament.
I don't believe did Space beat
Dakota.
Did he? I was under the impression that they did not play each other.
They did.
You're right. You're right. They did.
To take his break.
Yep. So Nakota has a chance to what's the word? Redeem himself. That is exactly the word I'm looking for. So here he has a chance to show that he is the best Zerg at UAH, while Space Samurai has is defending his title as best Zerg at UAH. So this should be a match of epic proportions nonetheless. And they are close by air, so Nakota will be your purple Zerg, Space Samurai will be the green Zerg. And is Space going to be going for an early expansion? I'm not exactly sure where this drone is going. I guess I have no idea where that drone is going. He's throwing
a hidden macro hash.
That is interesting. Okay, so to explain what the hell is going on, he has thrown a spawning pool. He threw a hatchery to throw a spawning pool on the creep that is left behind by the hatchery being canceled, so that he can basically proxy spawning pool. I say proxy spawning pool in that Nakota will not know that the spawning pool is going down. He will immediately assume that the hatchery is going down. So Space Samurai is trying to trick Nakota into a macro style build, thinking that Space went hatch first. But Nakota will scout out and see that there's no hatchery here, and he's got to be thinking, okay, what the hell?
I mean, this is weird in the way that Nakota's going to see this, and most likely sends his wings over here just to go check it out.
So here's the problem. That spawning pool is going to slowly be losing life, and he does have 4 Zerglings on the way, so he will have a couple of Zerglings on the way. But if he loses that spawning pool, this is basically an all-in. If he doesn't take out Nakota with this, he's gonna be in a lot of hurt. Oh, is that Zergling gonna see it? Oh, the Zergling did not see the spawning pool, and he does have the Zergling wings on the way.
He is building a second spawning pool back up in his base.
Okay, so yeah, he needs to have that as well. But Nakota also going for a Baneling nest.
His is a lot faster.
His is a lot faster. His speed will finish quicker. So Space Samurai needs to hold off on this ramp. That's where he's got to hold off. His speed's over halfway done, but Nakota's is just 10 seconds away from being finished. So.
And as we saw earlier, his wing micro's really good. Oh, here comes the Banelings.
We have 6 Banelings being morphed in now. And so, for those of you who did not know, Banelings do regain all of their health whenever they pop out of that cocoon. So
go down, man. Go down there, kill the spine pool off before it finishes.
So that Zergling speed is going to finish, and the spawning pool in the main is complete as well. Ooh, nice suiciding those Zerglings on just 1 or 2 Banelings, but this is where it's going to be big. He needs to get those Banelings before they get up into the drone line. Oh, no! Oh, luckily he only got 1 Baneling in there, as it takes more than 1 hit to... Oh, that was a lot of Zerglings that just went down.
Oh, and did you see the spawning pool yet?
It's not going to matter. He's already got the secondary spawning pool up in the main, so he can just let that die out, as it will eventually suffocate due to no creep around it. So And what is Nakota doing off of this? Let's go to the unit counting station. They do have very similar nodes. Nakota, although, has 6 banelings. Where are those banelings hidden? There they are. 6 banelings marching down the road to try and take out this Zergling army. Looks like a couple of Zerglings do get in. That one Spine Crawler is going to be, hopefully, a lot of help. And Space Samurai, is he going to try and block off this ramp, or is he going to try and let a few in? There he goes. Now he's blocking off the ramp. He needs to get a queen back at that hatchery because he's missing some inject larvas. But, you know, I hate to be in this position as Zerg because, I mean, as soon as your queen starts making the long trek to get back to the hatchery, he needs to drop a creep tumor right as he's coming back, or he should have dropped it on the way out, and so that queen can move in there a lot faster. But we're up to now 9 banelings for Nakota and 5 for space. So, these banelings could love speed, but I don't think they're going to get it. One of them is going to. Oh my gosh! All the banelings are gone for Nakota. Wow, that was a huge hit. Wow, what a misclick there. Jeez.
Oh, I can't believe I just saw that.
That was unbelievable. That was definitely an unfortunate misclick. And I feel like Space Samurai really needs to drop the tumor right there on the edge so that these queens can move with some kind of speed. And he effectively pushed back Nakota with that one. So big play there. And he's going to be moving with the aggression. Oh, gotta watch out for those 2 banelings though. But Nakota does have some banelings of his own. Ooh, almost could have detonated that last one. Both players throwing down hatcheries now. Nakota's will finish first, though, and he does have a 10 unit supply here, and that's going to be made up in drones, as he is now down 7 drones, so he's got to drone up hard. Oh, wow! I got to think that was a slight misclick there. Used a baneling to destroy the larva. How interesting. Ooh, nice hit by Nakota there. Oh, he does not want to lose these banelings. That would be very bad at this point in the game. Space Samurai going for a Roach Warren, though. Oh, my gosh! Huge hit.
Flames out.
Wow. I think that's going to be game. He's down in economy right now. He's down in the units. He's going to lose this expansion. He can try and get the queens to hold off the ramp, but those baneling hits, those hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Those were 2 great baneling hits from Space Samurai, and as you can see, that completely changed the tide of the battle. So I got to think game number 1 going to go to space. Granted, it's not over till it's over, but with roaches already on the way, more roaches on the way. Roaches already out. This is going to be bad. He's got the superior economy and the superior tech. I mean, superior supply. I really don't know what else he can be superior on. So Nakota now sees the roaches on the way. He's trying to suicide some of these Zerglings into... Oh, cancels the hatchery. I'm not exactly sure what he's going to try and do off of this. He needs like spine crawlers or something to be able to take this out. Morphing in 3 banelings of his own, but I don't think that's going to be enough, as the roaches have spotted them. One goes down before it comes out. Ooh, mopped up a couple of drones there, but does clean up 1 roach. Looks like he will be getting a 2nd roach and a 3rd roach, but again, just kind of adding insult to injury here. He's really he's just getting farther behind now. So that queen's going to go down real fast.
Yeah, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, I mean, you go back to the income tab, and he is now down by 18 workers, and that's just, he is mining at about almost a 1/3 of what his opponent is. So, I mean, He's getting some nice kills on these roaches, but in the end, it's not going to be enough. As he only has, again, 11 workers, and Space is just continuing to stream in units here. Zerglings on the way, more roaches, and there's the GG by Nakota. So first game going to go to Space Samurai in this best of 5 series. Wow, some Baneling hits out of that.
Wow, that shows you in PvP, just one Baneling hit can completely change the game.
That changes the entire momentum of the match.
I know which one he's going to pick.
He is telling me to pick one. Alright, let's go. Xel'Naga. For game number 2 in this best of 5 series. I sure hope it gets past Banelings. It's an interesting game.
But to be in a 2-player map, I'm thinking 6 full spine crawler rush.
Out of Nakota?
Yeah.
We might. I would like to see later game, just for my own enjoyment. So, here we go. Oh gosh, that is exact. Oh nope, he is building a drone. Wow, that was a late drone. But Space Samurai, Green Zerg again spawning in the 7 o'clock position. His opponent Dakota, the purple Zerg spawning in the 2 o'clock position on Xel'Naga Caverns, MLG style.
He's thinking about and changed his mind, saying, "Oh, never mind. I want this fool."
Well, that slight change of his mind, whether it was a slight delay in his building of the new first drone or what, he will be a little bit behind that of his opponent because of it. Now, Space Samurai does have Overlord first, and it looks like Nakota's going to go for a 10 pool as opposed to the safer 13 or 14, the 14 or 15 pool. So,
looks like Space is actually go with a drone scout. Get that earlier scouting. You don't see that a lot, actually.
Well, so he sees the spawning pool. He sees what time that goes down. He knows that it's a little bit early. So he's got to be throwing his own spawning pool down, but he chooses to go extractor first. Interesting. If I saw the spawning pool first, I would have probably chosen to go extractor before spawning pool. And it looks like he's trying to do the new style of gas steal, where you place your drone right on the inside of that Vespian geyser, where he cannot place a extractor or refinery or assimilator or whatever have you. 4 Zerglings are out already though, so with 2 more on the way. So he will be using a 6 Zergling push here to try and do a little bit of economy damage, but spawning pool 5 seconds away from being complete for Space. So they're not going to be able to get there in time, as although Space has not started building Zerglings yet. He does have a queen on the way. Oh, he was supply blocked. Oh, that is the worst time to be supply blocked. Whenever you have,
especially since 4 lings are just right into the base now.
Yep, you got 6 lings coming in. Yep. And yeah, that's a horrible time to be supply blocked. Oh, catches 1 drone. He's going to be able to clean that up. But will he lose? He loses one of his Zerglings. And the queen is almost out. So if he could snipe that queen, that would be pretty big.
Yeah, but it's going to spawn in the mineral line. You got to remember that.
Yep, that it will. So unfortunately, if they had switched bases, that would have been a different deal, as the queen would have spawned on the outside as opposed to the inside. So these 5 Zerglings are going to run on home. He does have 10 more Zerglings in production, though, so he does look like he's going to be very aggressive with 4 more at home. So this is going to be a total of about 19 Banelings. So the only problem out of this is his speed is going to be a little bit delayed. His speed is about 40 seconds behind his opponents.
So we do have a spy being thrown, 2 spies actually being thrown up in Space Samurai. So the Banes aren't going to do that great unless something just like amazing happens. But Dakota could see everything. Well, I don't think he'll see that second. No, he doesn't see the second spine crawler though.
No, he did not see that second spine crawler. Ooh, wisely going for the Roach Warren, straight into the Roach Warren after he actually canceled his Baneling nest that he was making and said, forget this, I'm going Roach Warren. My Baneling micro was not what it, or my Zergling micro was not what it needed to be last game, so I'm not even going to worry about it. You can blow your Banelings up on my Roach's face all day long.
That's one way to put it.
Those Roaches being such strong units. Oh my gosh, if he moved down his ramp and attacked right now, he would catch Space Samurai completely off guard. That's what he needs to do. Oh, if only he had an Overlord down there. Oh, the horror. The horror that's about to be running up Nakota's ramp. And here it goes. He's got 8 Banelings waiting in the wings. And there they come. He's going to try and get some kills off of it. But the Roaches are out. Oh, cleans up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, please. Oh no. Oh wow, that was almost very bad. A lot of drones in the red right now. And Nakota's got to be droning pretty hard after that because I think he's got a pretty good army right now. Able to clean that up. That's going to be a big difference in this game. Wow, those drones just barely made it out. Whew.
That's what I wish I was one of the drones that was flying gas. Because yeah, the Banelings showed up, I can jump into that building real quick for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, but then you got to come right back out, and you better hope that it's not right in your face.
True.
And Roach Warren for Space Samurai on the way. Those 2 spine crawlers in the mineral line have moved up towards the ramp, so neither player going for an expansion just quite yet. Oh, Baneling thought he could go down and get all those Zerglings. But he is not going to be able to. 2 more Banelings being morphed in for Space Samurai. And what's the worker count right now? Nakota is again down in the worker count. He needs to try and get that worker count up higher and make up for some of those losses that he incurred. I mean, he did lose 5 workers, so I mean, that is why we see a difference in the worker count right now, but he should be hopefully droning up to make up for that.
I mean, he is throwing down his natural, so...
Yep, he will have the expansion advantage as he is leaving these Zerglings and these Roaches down at Space Samurai's expansion, so he is denying any drones from coming down here and trying to build any more units, although Space Samurai does have a nice number of Roaches back at his in the back of his base and is continuing to build more and more and more. Don't push up the ramp! Oh gosh, he doesn't know about these Roaches. This is going to be bad. He does not need to engage those with all those spine crawlers there. But he wants to engage these Roaches out in the open so he can get some good Zerglings. Oh, this could be interesting. And wisely decides to head back home. So,
I mean, that's more Roaches actually, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 2 Roach advantage.
Don't engage that.
Granted, he does have the Zergling advantage, but those Banelings can turn that tide like we saw in the last match. So, he is finally throwing down his hatchery. Nakota going into lair. Let's go back to the worker station, and Nakota has... Oh, wow. Actually canceled the lair, or hatchery, right at the last second. Not exactly sure why that was. And is going to re-throw it down? I mean, I understand canceling a Nexus as a Protoss, but canceling a hatchery as a Zerg, not exactly sure about that one. I got to think that was a misclick. That's the only thing I can think to explain that that was a misclick, and he did not mean to cancel that hatchery.
Well, let's say this for now. Ask him about it later.
Because I mean, he had the hatchery advantage. His hatchery was going to finish first. He was going to be ahead on a base against Space Samurai.
Coming up, you might have thought you need the extra 300 to make more, but Space backed off.
Well, so he does have a lot of drones on the way, so he is now ahead in the worker count by 5. Now, granted, he does have a little bit of oversaturation on his main, so none of those extra workers are going to be too very beneficial. But if we look at the income tab right now, you can see that it's about pretty much even right now. And Spire on the way for Nakota. Now, granted, somebody says that Spires and Mutalisk not really that useful in a ZVZ. We see one coming for Nakota. Now, granted, with Roaches and Lings, Mutalisk can do a lot of damage. More so against the Lings than the Roaches. It'll take a while for those Mutalisks to wear down the high health of the Roaches, but
I mean, he doesn't have anything that can attack air.
Yep.
For the Queens. And enough Mutalisks can take out Queens pretty easily.
So we'll see if he's going to decide to go to Broodlords again, like we saw against Yoshi, or if he's going to keep these and make Mutalisks as opposed to Corruptors. So he is continuing to. He's going very heavy gas right now, as he's got basically double the gas production of his opponent. So. And only 4 worker advantage currently, which is about to be chopped down. And I actually think Space probably took the advantage just now, as he did have a lot of drones that just finished and are being transferred. But looks like we got a bit of engagement here. Oh, kind of misclick there. But wisely going to use a couple of Roaches on the high ground. That's going to be very helpful, as they're basically getting free shots off. Oh, nice. Baneling tried to sneak into the mineral line there, only getting 1 drone, and Nakota is going to be able to clean this up easily.
Yes, and Spire did finish in the middle of that battle.
Very nice.
We don't have any Mutas or Corruptors to be made for bottom wings.
Well, so Nakota's floating about 1,000 gas right now, so I got to think that's going to be made into. I mean, he could, once he gets those minerals up. I mean, he's up to 11 Mutalisks of gas right now. But a lot of Roaches for Space Samurai. He's also working on Roach attack, or the melee, or the ground missile, sorry, as well as the movement speed for Roaches, and his own Spire is now down, but 8 Mutas are on the way for Nakota now.
And they'll be uncontested in the air. There's only Queens, and 8 Mutas are going to be able to take out 2 Queens very easily.
Now, granted, he does have an Evo chamber, so he could be throwing Spore Crawlers soon. It does look like he's going to be trying to get his 3rd up, as he is taking out those destructible rocks to his 3rd expansion. But here come the Mutas. Wisely taking out the Queen. And looks like we got 2 Spore Crawlers on the way. If he turns these around, he can kill those. But, it looks like he's got a little bit of indecisiveness. Take out those Spore Crawlers. You need to take out the Spore Crawlers. Or he could do all economy damage and then get the hell out of there before the Spore Crawlers even finish, which looks like exactly what he's going to do. Only takes 2 shots, but the Roaches are moving in.
Well, he forced a lot of spores to be made.
Oh, yeah. He spent a lot of money on Static D. But, it did its job. It is going to deny Nakota any kind of doing any kind of income damage, but what he can do right now is do a little bit of supply damage, as he did supply block his opponent, and up to 12 Mutalisks right now. He needs to try and catch some of these Overlords that have overextended themselves.
Yeah, it's pretty much free supply blocking.
Oh my gosh, there's 2 Overlords down there. If he could just go get them. That would be huge, and it looks like he is going to be going for them. Quickly takes those out. Wow, 2 volleys, and they're gone. There's another set of volleys, and he needs to take this one now floating over the Oh, floating over the gold, and he is going to get it. So he has deeply supply blocked Space Samurai here. You look at the supplies right now, it's 147 to 92. So great advantage to Nakota. Oh, and looks like Space Samurai is going to try and return the favor, but not going to be able to, and trying to kite those.
Oh, we got Infestors coming out from Nakota.
As well as Burrow on the way. Infestation Pit is now just now completing for Space Samurai. Nakota was able to get his third expansion up while all this harassment was going on. And, yeah, he did force a lot of Spore Crawlers out of Space Samurai. He's got 9 Spore Crawlers. 10 Spore Crawlers the 10th one just went down next to Hydralisk Den.
I mean, the Infestors is a good idea because when the roaches come out, he can fungal them in place. Same thing with the mutants, to be able to fungal them in place and just be able to knock them off and kill them before they move.
Yep, and he's already got the pathogen glands already researched, so these Infestors will have a lot of energy on them. So those roaches' days are numbered, I gotta think. And is he thinking of engaging this now? It looks like he is going to try and engage this. There's the first fungal. There's the second fungal, and there's the GG from Space Samurai. So he's currently tied up 1-1 in this best of 5 series. Great play by both players.
Oh, wow. That was amazing. Test bug, yeah.
Looks like we are going to be on the MLG test bug. What is this BO? I'm not exactly sure what Nakota is.
Correct.
Oh, gotcha, BO. Alright, so we got Space, Dakota, and you.
Yay!
Whoops, I did not mean to cancel out of that. There we go. Alright, so this is game number 3 in a best of 5 series. Winner of which will receive a $25 gift card to Best Buy.
You're loving saying that, aren't you?
I am. That was smart.
Gift card.
It's a gift card.
And essentially, this pizza. I've been eating pizza like the whole time now.
Alright, so this will be MLG Test Bug. And we have Space Samurai spawning in the 6 o'clock position, or close enough to 6 o'clock position, as the green Zerg again, his opponent, the purple Zerg Nakota, spawning in the 11 o'clock position. So this will be a 3-player map, and it looks like these overlords will see each other in about 40 minutes. So
very accurate, actually.
No 6 pools. First off, currently tied up 1-1 for those of you who are just now joining us, if any of you are now joining us.
And if you're just now joining us, you missed some, I guess a better way would be playing a funny game with Nakota versus,
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
They were definitely a little bit lousy.
Yeah. But, these are, I have to admit, the series so far, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, it has been a very entertaining series. In the first game, Space Samurai won on 2 really great Baneling hits, which basically decimated the. Oh wow, look at that! I have never seen that rotating billboard at the gold expansion that says. What does that say? Cyber Owls. All right. Well, anyways, since I'm ADD, oh look, a kitten. The first game went to Space Samurai with 2 great Baneling hits, just decimating the Zergling army of his opponent Nakota, and easily taking that one. The second game, going to Nakota, able to he did go for some early Zergling pressure, but was able to transition out of that even after what we think was a misclick by canceling his hatchery, able to come out and win that one with superior muta numbers and infestors, and severely supply blocking Space Samurai.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much exactly what happened. And it looks like both of them are going to go identical builds of doing gas spawning pool at 14.
Well, so the spawning pool for Space was a little bit later, but the speed will be about 6 seconds earlier. So we'll see Zergling speed from Space Samurai just a hair faster than we will for Nakota. Now, if that happens, if that few seconds happens during an engagement, that can make or break an engagement. But I mean, if it happens while they're either running away from each other or on different sides of the map, it won't be that huge, but has the potential to make a huge difference. And Nakota going straight into a Baneling nest, and his Baneling nest is going to be about 15 seconds earlier than that of his opponents. But he's going to be running straight into the main here. Space Samurai just now building Zerglings and cleans up one of them, and Nakota says, I'm getting the hell out of there. So it looks like we got a little tiny engagement here. Nakota is, oh my gosh, that one Zergling has how many hit points? He's got 1 hit point left. Wow.
Oh, no, 2.
Hero Zergling there. 1 hit point. He was down to 1 hit point and 2 kills. That's efficiency right there. Like I said in the, I think it was Space Samurai versus Spectre matches, I mean, if you get more kills than you have hit points, that's boss right there. And like I said in the first match, if you morph in, if you turn a Zergling that has taken damage into a Baneling, it will recuperate all of that. It will come out as a Baneling with full health. So just a little side note there, in case you were wondering. Ooh, nice cancel. Ooh, a couple of nice Baneling hits there. Looks like he cleaned up quite a few Zerglings and not going to be able to snipe any of those Banelings, though. But here come the Space Samurai's Banelings thought they were going to come out, but they decided not to. Oh! Wow, lost all of those. Jeez.
Always blame it on the lags.
Well, so, I mean, stuff like that is what caused him to lose the first game, so if I was Nakota, I would try to transition to, I would go like straight to roaches or something like this. Get rid of the Zergling Baneling crap, because his internet connection has not been with him for these. Wow, he should not have sacrificed all of those Banelings just for 2 Banelings. I think he lost 4 Banelings there to 2, which is not somewhere you want to be. You can see that in the units lost tab, he is severely behind.
Space is moving across the map now.
Oh, but he can make up for some of those losses. Oh, not a bad hit. Not a bad hit. If he can clean the rest of this up. Oh, only 1 out of that one. But he needs to be careful. Oh, this could be bad. But he wants to get those Banelings up by the. Does get to clean up those couple of extra Zerglings. He wants to get those. Nakota wants to bring those Banelings up to his queen over there. And now granted, the Banelings are denying Nakota from getting down and protecting this natural. Oh, nice hit there. Going 1 for 1 with Banelings, always a good choice. And what is Space doing back at home? He is morphing a ton of Zerglings, so he's going to continue this pressure. And Nakota's natural just now finishing. What is he doing in his base? He is also continuing pressure, and Space Samurai is going to be the first one to throw down his Roach Warren. Oh, that could have been a big hit. We still see a big hit here, though. Oof. Ooh, very wisely throwing that drone down into a spine crawler to save its life. Oh man, this is bad. Those Zerglings are going to go unchecked. Oh, nice. Now he can come down and clean that up. That timing is almost perfect, but 3 more banelings coming in. Do we have any banelings for Nakota? We're just now getting banelings for Nakota. Oh, yeah, that expansion is going down. But Broodlord's doing a little bit of damage. And it looks like these banelings are up in the natural, are up into the main now. Oh, he's got to try and detonate these. Ooh.
That's GG. I mean, lost both his queens, his hatchery.
Oh, that's a lot of Zerglings coming up. I mean, he's still in this. I mean, he's definitely not out yet. He's still in it, but it's definitely going to be a tough road. He's going to need to get some really good baneling hits to stay in this. He's going to need to... Oh, did he lose both of those queens? Oh, wow.
Yeah, he lost both of them. That's what I thought it was.
Oh, nice hit. That's what he needed. Now, that second baneling, not quite as efficient. Yeah, losing those queens are going to be huge. He's going to lose those injects. If I'm Space Samurai right now, I would just work completely on my economy right now. You got some good engagements. You took out his natural. Now just go economy.
Yeah, I mean, he can really afford to do it too, because Nakota's been playing catch-up for a little while.
Yep.
These Zerglings are going to work at the rocks right here and take pretty much an hour.
Well, so Dakota's natural is going down again. He's going now into roaches, but 8 roaches on the way for Space Samurai. This is not going to be looking good for Nakota. He is now way behind on the worker count, as Space Samurai had that time to throw a lot of money into economy, and you can see that on the supply counts.
Move out again.
Does he have any banelings in this one? He's got 3 banelings heading their way across the map. And some more morphing in. Oh, wow, that could have been bad. That could have been very bad. I'm surprised nobody has centrifugal hooks yet, but I guess that neither one of them have a... Oh, Lair is now finished for space. Ooh, roaches just in time. But, Oh, he could clean some of those up. Oh, wow. Actually, only looks like he got about 5 there. 10 workers killed total for Space Samurai, but... he transitioning all of his drone? Oh, wow, misclick there by Nakota. He does have 9 drones just finishing. He did catch up on the worker count, but he is way behind on the supply count, as there are 15 roaches for Space Samurai now moving their. Yep, this is pretty much A move territory. Yep, now these lings are going to be cleaned up, but this hatchery is going to go down again. And that is a lot of roaches. So many roaches. And there's the GG by Nakota, so this is going to be game number 3 going to Space Samurai, so there will be 2 more games. And we'll be going into game number 4. And it looks like Nakota is experiencing a little bit of latency problems there.
Yeah,
I mean that's what comes with the game. You got to play with the lag, so.
Yep. Shattered, though.
I don't care. Shattered Temple. So game number 4 will be on MLG Shattered Temple. Literally getting spontaneous pings from Google.com now. So we'll see if he can make it through the latency.
Well, let's hope he does, because Fish just has to win this game and
Yep.
Oh, you're right. That is actually fun to say.
Alright, so it looks like he will not be able to fix the latency issue, so we're going to go ahead and continue on. He's going to try and continue to play with it. I got to think, with that latency problem, his best bet is to just stay away from the banelings, the Zergling baneling, as he will not be able to win those battles with the latency that he's got.
The best thing he could possibly do is when he thinks about throwing down the baneling nest, instead just throw down the roach warren. Start making roaches early on.
Yep, he's got to tech into roaches pretty quick, I gotta think. So here we go, MLG Shattered Temple, Nakota versus Space Samurai, game number 4 in this best of 5 series. Space Samurai is currently up 2-1, and Space Samurai is spawning in the top 12 o'clock position. His opponent, Nakota and the purple Zerg, spawning in the 2 o'clock position, so this will be a close by air spawn. And they will know it right about now.
Yep. This is a very close by air spawn, too.
Yep, you could almost throw a rock over to that other spawn. Oh, so is that...
Well, that's a really long fall.
Well, I believe siege tanks can bombard off of that if there's something right against the ledge.
I don't know, man. That's pretty long.
I think a siege tank could probably reach just at the edge.
Now, for swarm hosts, if the locust flew, he could reach over there with that 20 range that he has. Man, that's ridiculous.
The what?
The Zerg host, the swarm host, whatever, has a range of 20 for when it's in siege mode.
Now is that verified 20 or is that just speculated 20?
It's verified 20. You can go do the custom game right now.
Well, so the custom game is not the actual game, so there will be some tweaking and stuff like that. I'm sure there'll be a ton of tweaking come beta time.
But it's their current stats on it. Right now, the one thing I think is to change is the cloud that the defilers or vipers draw, reduces range to melee range. I'm pretty sure they're going to change that to make it maybe a -3 or something. Because when the Marine can only do melee damage, it's a little weird.
Can a Marine do melee damage, or do they count as ranged?
I don't know. I don't know what goes on.
That would seem like, I would think if they have only a ranged attack, there aren't really any units that have a melee and ranged attack. Now, roaches have a melee animation, but I don't know if that technically counts as a melee attack. And Nakota is doing exactly what we said. Instead of going baneling nest, he's going for roaches. So he's going to be having early roaches here. And he looks like he did cut some workers. So he's going to be down 5 workers currently. So he needs to drone up behind this to try and make up for his loss in workers. Queens will be coming out about the same time. And Zergling speed on the way. There's Queen Pop and Queen Pop. So Spinecrawler in the mineral line just in case to try and keep some of those Zerglings out of there. And 3 roaches on the way already.
And it looks like Space Samurai is going to actually be taking the early expansion this time.
He does have a baneling nest down, so I got to think that he does not know that there are roaches, as the roach warren is placed far out, so he will not be able to see it until he sees it with this overlord. So either he will cancel that baneling nest, or he will build a roach warren as well. It looks like he's going to let the baneling nest complete. Oh, nope, there's the cancel. As those banelings will do very, very minimal damage towards roaches.
Yep. And throwing down his own roach warrens about
Yep, it's going to be a little bit delayed. He could have canceled that Baneling Nest a little bit sooner and gotten that roach warren out just a tiny bit sooner, because he saw that as soon as he saw those roaches, now granted he may not have seen the roaches until a little bit later, but if he had seen them right as soon as he could have canceled that Baneling Nest a little bit sooner. So we will see how that pays off for him. I got to think that that's pretty good by Nakota going roaches as opposed to staying with banelings and zerglings.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the lag that he's having.
Yeah.
I mean, zergling micro is so intense that you really don't need to have lag going on at all, or you're gonna mess up.
And I mean, that's what we saw. I mean, we saw him make a couple of missed clicks here and there, and that cost a lot of units. So, and it looks like worker count is going to be in Space Samurai's favor just by 3, though. So, oh, we did have an Overlord get sniped. Which queen did that come off of? That came off of the natural queen. So it's a little bit of a supply block there for Nakota. But he quickly takes care of that and continues his productions with 6 more roaches on the way. And a lair as well, so he will have the lair advantage, not by much, just by a few seconds. Still down in workers by about 4.
Hopefully see a Spire get thrown down again. That was pretty cool to watch.
He is going triple extractor at the moment, so we could be seeing either Spire or Infestors. I mean, he could go Infestors for the fungal growth on those armored units. So, and I got to think right now he needs to really just kind of drone up, because he's going to slowly slip behind in the economy. I feel like that's where space is beating him, is in the economy game.
Oh, it looks like Nakota's going to lose. They broached a couple of wings that were out in the field.
Yep. But he does know that there are a couple of zerglings around. Now, granted, if we look at the army count, oh, it's actually very close right now. Space Samurai with a slight advantage, as he does have 6 zerglings out. So, and the Spire is down, so we will be seeing some more Mutalisk out of Nakota.
And the Overseer is being more. Did you actually know that there's no Overseers in Heart of the Storm?
Yep, they got rid of it for the Viper.
Which I actually kind of agree with, because I think it's cool that they can just like throw the detection on any.
Ooh.
That's really cool.
He does get the Changeling in there. Oh, but the Changeling does die. Changeling Zergling is always kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean.
It was alive for a while, though, and looks like Space Samurai is going to be moving out. He does have the roach advantage as far as numbers go, and
it's going to be all about the concave and if these spine crawlers come into effect.
Yep, I got to think that those spine crawlers will make a huge difference here, as it looks like he's going to go straight into those spine crawlers, which is not where he needs to go. Ooh, a couple of free prods there, and Spire is complete now for Nakota. 10 roaches on the way.
Yeah, but infestation pit's on the way for Space, and if he gets some infestors out,
yeah, that'll be.
Stop the mutants from happening.
Not necessarily. If you do the mutas correctly, you can split them properly and minimize some of that damage, but it can cause a lot of damage. Oh, it looks like Nakota's going to lose another Overlord. So he needs to, and potentially a second Overlord.
What we saw happen at Zelnaga is going to happen to him now.
Yep. So.
He responded a little bit faster with his Overlords, though.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to turn it around and start killing off supply of Space Samurai, which actually rhymes. And Hydralisk Den is now down for Space Samurai.
And that's a lot of
Yeah. Where is the overseer? Do we still have the overseer for Nakota? I'm not exactly sure where that there it is. The overseer is still out for Nakota, which is going to be good because these roaches are about to have the tunneling claws. So, ooh, wow, he did deeply supply block Space Samurai again.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that enticed me about the Shuke and go around and find all those little hidden ones. And, I mean, you should check that little gap right there and go hit that one.
Uh-oh, is he going to get one more? Now, granted, Space Samurai has built excessive amounts of overlords in response to this, as well as I'm sure a lot of spore crawlers again, but the hidden roaches of Space Samurai are moving out now. But there is no overseer in sight. No detection in sight. This could be bad now. Now, granted, if he can see this, he might be able to see this coming if he pays close attention, but it looks like he's not going to be able to. Those roaches are going to go straight up into the mineral line. And again, no overseer. This is going to hurt. Wow, this is not the way that he went.
It's hard to see, actually. There's just such a small little change. If you actually go into his vision.
Oh, he split them up beautifully.
Yeah.
There they pop up, and guess what? They're going to pop up at the natural as well. And this is going to deal a lot of income damage to Nakota. Now, here's the problem with this, that he's going to hit this attack, and he's going to basically have nothing else besides this. So if Nakota pushes...
go look at base, man.
Did he... Oh, yeah, infestors are out. If he can get one fungal... Oh.
And use those hydros just right, he'll be able to hold it off pretty easily.
Oh, he does have the hydras. I forgot about that. He does have 8 hydras now, with one attack, one armor, as well as quite a few infestors. So this is going to be well. So surprisingly, Nakota lost 23 workers, but the harvester count is the exact same right now. Surprisingly, so that's very impressive on Nakota's part. He does have his 3rd base up. So even though those roaches tried to do a lot of damage, it really didn't cost him too much. I mean, he did lose a queen, but he was able to come out of that one fairly unscathed.
You need to see some roach micro happen with Space Samurai over here. He needs to start trying to heal up some of these roaches that's taking damage.
So it looks like, ooh, he is going Overlord sniping as well, so Nakota needs to build a couple of excess Overlords for himself if he's going to try and stay ahead in supply, as he's about to be supply blocked. Oh, he got it just in time. Oh, he doesn't want to get these Overlords. He doesn't want to get these Mutilas caught. Oh, there's the fungal that you don't want to see. Oh, that's bad. So bad. So bad. But there's the fungal on the roaches. Beautiful fungal on those roaches. And the fungal around. This is going to be fungal wars here in a second. Oh, this doesn't look good. There's GG for Nakota. So the UAH LAN Party Tournament champion is going to be Space Samurai,
who is now the undisputed best player for UAH. Won both of our tournaments.
Yep. He will be the winner of the $25 Best Buy gift card.
Now he just has to come and get it.
Yeah, we will have that for him probably at the next meeting or Barcraft or whenever I will arrange to hand that off to him at some point. We'll get it to him. But definitely good matches by both players. A lot of entertaining matches. And I mean, those were...
So what happened with TSL? We've got the forfeit victory.
Well, so yeah, I've got to send an email to one of the match admins to declare our victory over UAV. So I will figure out how to do that.
I guess the admin was put on the bottom of the page, so I guess down there.
The admin. I'll figure it out. Anyways, thanks guys for coming and watching some of these good matches and being a part of UAH StarCraft 2. So if you haven't already signed up for the next tournament, please go ahead and sign up. The link is on the UAH Facebook group page. So check that out. Sign it up. 2 different tournaments. So you can sign up for your level of play. And I think that's going to be pretty much it for us here.
Yep.
So,
unless you have any closing remarks besides what you just said.
I think that does it for about my closing remarks. So.
Oh, besides Barcraft on the what day was it again?
Barcraft Sunday, November 20th. Come out and watch MLG Providence.
At the TGI Fridays in Huntsville.
Yep. So everybody come out and enjoy some StarCraft and good times. And I think that's pretty much it.
Yep.
All right. Well, we will catch you guys later.